Yo, 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 what is goody, guys? Welcome to the IronDadAz podcast. I am Rob Martin, coming in hot from Glendale, Arizona. It is Saturday, June 28th, 2025. I'm doing this Saturday evening. I prefer to usually like to get this out either Friday night or Saturday morning, but, life happens when you have a family, so let's get into it. So Friday, we've really been dealing with this I don't know if it's like a sleep regression or something, but I know I've been talking about it for a bit, but yeah, my little guy, my 8-month, almost, he'll be 9 months this next month. But yeah, he's got a rough time sleeping. So we just started Friday night. Okay, well, let's go back. So he didn't sleep well. So I usually I have a shorter shift where I start later on Fridays. Usually I try to go out and get a little trail run in. But I stayed home so my wife could sleep in. I got a little workout in. I'm really liking doing the more full body workouts right now. Where I'm kind of hitting everything, all the body parts every day, and some a little more intense certain days than others. So I got that in, and then just stayed home for, we got breakfast done and all that. So, give my wife a little break in the morning. And then, so I ended up going, I got a little run in, went to Thunderbird. I just got a couple miles in. But it was, I kept the intensity up. I had taken the week off, kind of nursing like a hip, lower back thing. And then it was like 105, 106 ish, or something out. So it's definitely summertime in Phoenix / Glendale, Arizona. But yeah, it was good. I got in, got done, got out, got home. I'm kind of glad I feel like with the heat, like as long as you're consistent with it, and you stay hydrated, like I knew going into it, when I was heading to work, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go run afterwards, and it's gonna be hot. So I kind of prepped beforehand, and I kind of got some like electrolytes going and made sure to really hydrate before I got out there. The sun was intense or whatever, but it's nice, get a little get a little color going. But yeah, like it didn't affect me too much. I've really been adjusting to it and getting out there and doing it. And so yeah, I wasn't dead when I got home. Came home, we had dinner, and did all the family stuff. And then so Friday night, we kind of tried a new method with the baby. So I'm getting up now with him. So I had. So like my wife had kind of thought about it, and then I had I was talking to a customer who kind of had the same issue with her baby, and she said the baby was in the hospital for something. So she was there one night, and then her husband was another night, and then so usually like when her son would get up and want to be with mom and all that, and so he knew she was there for that comforting, but when dad's there, it's just kind of like, oh shoot, it's just dad, okay, I guess I'll just go back to sleep. So so we did that. So we're kind of swapping. We're getting some I'm pulling some milk bags out of the freezer, and I'm letting those defrost so I can get up at night with him to get him some milk going. So it is what it is, I'm gonna try to get as much sleep as possible and knock this out. That's why I didn't do that this morning, because it was kind of a lazy morning. My mom came down from Prescott and hung out with the kids, and then we had a birthday party to go to this afternoon. We went to that uptown jungle thing. It's like that trampolines and slides, and it's all that cool indoor stuff. It has air conditioning and all that, and gosh, man, nothing reminds you that you are in your 40s than going and jumping on those trampolines with your kid. Yeah, man, I did the whole jump in and then throw myself up against the trampoline on the wall and then running back, and then I was like, oh shoot, man, I had a little twinge. I'm like, man, I hope I didn't like pull my hamstring or do something. It's a little sore, but yeah, I just gotta remind myself, like, yeah, man, you got some old parts, man. Even though these kids are making you feel young, still an older model when it doesn't, certain things still break easier than others. So. Yeah, so we got home, and then we went and swam at the in-laws. I kind of coaxed my oldest to leave the uptown jungle, because he got there like he didn't even want. It was an older kid. It's one of our neighbors, and I think he's turned 6. But my guy, he's almost 3, so he doesn't think, like, he sees all the toys and stuff, and he's like, dude, I'm not gonna sit down and eat pizza and cake. Like, I just want to get out there and play. Like, why do I want to sit down when there's all this fun stuff? Yeah, so we didn't really sit down. I was out there with him, and I was sweating my ass off, and yeah, when there's a bunch of kids in there, even though like the AC's going and all the moving around, it still kind of feels like a little sauna going in the building. But it was fun. So yeah, so I coaxed him. I told him we're gonna go swim at Omi and Papa's afterwards. So we had to call them as we left, and it was cool. We went and kind of chilled, but both the boys are exhausted. Both were not happy on the way home. They were just really cranky. So we got home, got the baby in the tubby, got all changed up. My wife got him down. I'm sure she tried to. It took him a little bit to go. So I ended up going back in there and rocking him down. Which it kind of does help. I get in there and do that, and I feel like he sleeps a little bit longer. Because like he is the baby and he's the mama's boy and all that. So if Dad does it, if he just thinks he's just gonna get me every time, he's just gonna screw it. I'm just gonna sleep. It's fine. I'll take second best in that. As long as everybody sleeps, Yeah. So my 2-year-old he was filled up on, lollipops and candy from the party favors, and gosh, yeah, I was craving a Coke Zero, so we stopped by Sonic on the way back and got him some fries to at least like fill him up a little bit. Going into parenthood, I was like, man, I'm just gonna cook everything from scratch. And I'm not gonna buy all the frozen stuff, but gosh, dude, those Dino Nuggets and corn dogs, and he loves French fries, man. He is my kid. When I was doing when I was in my bodybuilding phase, my favorite cheat meal was going to Red Robin, so I can get a burger and then just a bottomless pit or basket of fries. That was my go-to. Fries with all the different condiments and all that. So But so we ended up going over. We went swimming for a bit. Yeah, he was just like kind of overtired and from playing so hard, and he was doing stuff we were telling him not to do. So we ended up taking off, coming home, got them all showered up, and so now the guys are asleep, and I'm in here with y'all. But yeah. So depending on how tonight goes, I'll get up tomorrow. And I'm still kind of playing with ChatGPT, and I've kind of been. So when I'm in here like working out, I got my desk in the corner, or in the side. So I got notes and stuff. I've been kind of like programming. Like I'll take a week and just figure out what I'm doing, and then I'll do that for the next 4 to 6 weeks before I switch things out. Or if it just keeps working, I'll just keep going with it and just change reps and weight and all that. But yeah, I've been doing just like a lot more like supersets and all that, just to keep up with with my cardio and endurance and all that. Since I'm definitely not, I definitely haven't been as consistent as I'd like, just due to life, with the hitting and running every 3 days a week on the trail and stuff. And it's tough, but I'm like, okay, well, I could do that here at home and then hit the elliptical and all that. But it's just definitely that it's that mental game of, okay, this this isn't your job. But it's dying to myself a little bit, and the things that I'm like, oh gosh, I want to do this. I'm like, all right, don't you gotta set things aside when you have kids and a wife and all those things, and I'm working on that. It's not like it's like when I was a teenager in my 20s and I was playing music. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be a rock star and this and that didn't happen. But I don't know, I've always been very idealistic with my stuff. But yeah, I'm still on track to hopefully be doing that rim to rim hike, and I'm shooting for May. I think it opens, the North Rim opens, it was like May 15th or something. So this fall's a little too soon, but hopefully if I stay on track, I can get out there and go. It'll stay, it'll be cool enough. But I'm really taking advantage of training as much as I can in the heat right now in Phoenix. I feel like it's such a good mental game. I was watching some guy on Instagram. I'll bring it up next time, but like he's an ultra marathon runner, and he does a lot of training with like a hoodie on, and the person behind the camera to ask him why he does that, and he says he purposely puts himself into like a dark place, so that when he gets into that dark place when he's doing his ultra, that it's easier for him to get out of it. And I think that's kind of a good I think that's why I like the heat and training in the heat, just because it, like, forcing yourself to go to that dark spot where it's just uncomfortable and the sun's beating down. And I definitely do enjoy the heat more than the rain and the cold. I was in the Pacific Northwest for like 8-9 years, and I had some winters, man. I was over it. Just everything's wet, your bones hurt and all that. But yeah, so I'll take the heat over that any day. But yeah, when it does, when it's that, when it's over, it's like 108, 109, and then it gets into the teens. Yeah, it is difficult. But it's just, as long as you prepare for it, you can you do it safely. As long as you do, you put in like the recovery and all that stuff afterwards, and just take care of yourself. So yeah, yeah, so I'm still, taking advantage of that. And then hopefully, man, like once this guy, I'm hoping this guy starts sleeping well through the night. He'll be a year in October. Um, yeah, it'll be game on once he's getting that full night on that full night's sleeping, and it's gonna be game on. It's gonna be back to 5 a.m.s and stuff. So, and really trying to push like my distance and my time and all that, so I can knock out that hike in a straight shot. So, but yeah. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna do. Gosh, let me look at it. I've been looking at just kind of working on some different programming. Yeah, just another full body. I've been messing around with some different like supersets and stuff with been go through like ChatGPT and all that. Yeah, some chest, some rows, and then just keep getting that leg press and like step ups and reverse lunges and stuff. So yeah. So tomorrow starts my work week. But yeah, so yeah, and I just got a new holster for my Glock. Hoping to get some shooting in either this Wednesday coming up or the Wednesday after. I got a couple of my like mag pouches and stuff. I like to go out with a couple of my buddies, and I'll be getting some of that content coming in, and then also going out and getting a little work in with my compound bow with either this week or next week. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. It's been a little slower getting that up than I thought, and just kind of figuring out other things to do with YouTube stuff and some of the videos and all that. But yeah, just managing it with the kids and work and all that. So that is that was the weekend. I hope you all are having a good weekend and all gonna enjoy your Sunday. And then got what next week's the 4th. Heck yeah, and summer's going by so quick. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's just kind of a little update. Well, I'll be back on, and I'll be talking to you all either Tuesday night, Wednesday, and hope you all having a beautiful rest of your weekend. God bless and love you all. Dads, keep dadding. It's not for the weak. So, all right. God bless, guys.